such as dust hazard analyses, should be used to address process hazards like combustible dust.
A fourth safety issue at Ddedm is a lack of process safety leadership. In its investigation, the CSB found that Ddedm exhibited weak process safety leadership. The CSB found that in the 5 years leading up to the incident, there were multiple smoldering fires and process upsets. Ddedm treated these conditions as normal, which caused employees to not recognize the significance of the smoldering fire on the day of the incident and the potential for it to transition to a catastrophic dust explosion.
Because of inadequate process safety leadership, Ddedm had a poor safety culture and weak safety programs. Although the facility clearly exhibited industry-recognized combustible dust hazards, Ddedm's leadership did not respond adequately, allowing an explosion that caused injuries and fatalities.
As a result, the CSB recommended that Ddedm develop and implement a process safety leadership and culture program and develop a comprehensive combustible dust process safety management system. Finally, a fifth safety issue that contributed to the incident at Ddedm is regulatory coverage of combustible dust. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration, or OSHA, outlines regulations for combustible dust hazard management for the grain industry in its Grain Handling Facility Standard. Ddedm was covered by OSHA's Grain Handling Facility Standard. However, this standard does not incorporate safety management systems, such as incident investigations, management of change, and dust hazard analysis. And there are many other industries, such as food, agriculture, and polymers, that present the hazard of combustible dust, but are not subject to a comprehensive regulatory standard to address the hazard.
Since 2006, the CSB has called on OSHA to develop an overarching standard on combustible dust for general industry. But despite these repeated calls, OSHA has yet to act on the CSB's recommendations.
Therefore, in its report, the CSB once again recommended that OSHA promulgate a standard for all industries that handle combustible dust. The standard should, at a minimum, require elements such as hazard recognition, dust hazard analysis, and fugitive dust management, among others.
The CSB has been calling for a comprehensive standard on combustible dust for many years. Robust regulation is absolutely essential to keep tragic incidents like the one at Ddedm from happening again. But in the meantime, any facility that handles combustible dust should read our report and take action to apply the lessons learned at Ddedm. Doing so can prevent another deadly incident. Thank you for watching this CSB safety video.
For more information, please visit csb.gov.